Stephanie Dobson is back with us this week. Stephanie is a lawyer, mediator, and online educator with Hankin Divorce Law and Mediation offices in Edmonton and here in Lloydminster. It's time for another episode of Healthy Thriving Family After Divorce. Stephanie, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks again, Stacey.
Well, this week we are going to be talking about something that is kind of a difficult subject in some cases, and that's talking to kids about divorce.
Yeah, divorce, of course, can be a really sensitive topic that can be challenging to discuss with children. So it's really important to address this subject in a thoughtful and honest manner to help kids navigate their emotions and really understand the changes that are happening in their family dynamic. So without further ado, let's get into some tips about talking to your kids about the divorce.
Okay, well, the first one, Stephanie, is that timing is the key.
Right. It's really important to choose a time when you and your children can have a calm and uninterrupted conversation, and making sure that there's no distractions so that everyone can focus on the discussion. I've had some clients where they say, exams are coming up. We want to wait until after exam time or after a piano recital or something, dance recital, to talk to the kids. So choosing that timing is really important.
Okay, and the next one is to be honest.
So, while it's important to be really truthful with your children, of course, it's really important to share information that is age appropriate. So, that's going to depend in every case. And you may want to choose to talk with your children individually as opposed to your children as a group, depending on their ages and their age range. So, use language that they can understand and avoid, of course, sharing any unnecessary details that may cause confusion or distress to them.
And tip number three is to reassure them.
So it's really important to let your children know that they're not to blame for the divorce and that both parents still love them unconditionally. Of course, as parents, that goes without saying, but it's really important because kids wonder about these kind of things. It's really important to reassure them that they will be supported and cared for throughout the process.
Okay, and the next one, Stephanie, is to listen to their feelings.
Well, it's of course important to encourage your children to express their emotions and validate their feelings and let them know that it's okay, whatever their emotions are, sad, angry, confused, or any other kind of emotions, and provide them a safe space for them to share their thoughts.
Okay, and the next one is to maintain a routine.
Well, it's of course a period of transition. So it's really important to maintain stability by sticking to regular routines and schedules. And that provides a sense of security for the kids amidst all of this change that's taking place for them.
Okay, the next one is to avoid conflict.
So it's important to avoid conflict at all times, whether it's when you're talking with the kids or otherwise, but it's important to keep any disagreements or conflicts between the parents away from the kids. So when you're talking about the divorce with the children, it's really important to be on that same page with your co-parent and to refrain from speaking negatively about the other parent in front of the kids. And of course, this can be harmful to their well-being.
And number seven in our list of tips, Stephanie, is to seek support.
So, if needed, it might be important to seek professional support to help the children through the divorce process. That professional guidance can really help the children cope with their emotions and adjust, of course, to their changes in their family structure.
And the next one is to encourage open communication. Why is that important, Stephanie?
Well, of course, it's important to foster an environment where your children feel really comfortable talking with you about their concerns and then asking questions. And it may not be at the time when you tell them about the divorce, but it may be in the days or weeks to come. So, really try to maintain that open communication.
Okay, and the next one involves co parenting, which, as we've spoken about many times, can be kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's really important if you can to try to talk with your kids together with your co-parent. And really, even before you talk with your kids, is to collaborate with your co-parent on how the discussion will go and what you guys want to talk about with your kids.
Okay, and the last one, and this could very well be the most important, is to take care of yourself.
Well, of course, and I thought I would add this one in because we want to, of course, remember to prioritize self-care during this challenging time. Managing your own emotions and well-being is essential for being a source of strength and support for your children.
All right, Stephanie, great tips. Thank you once again, as always, and we'll be back next week for another conversation.
Perfect. Thanks, Stacey.